is Grindel, and
Hello.
you must be stoked, man.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked about pulling off the win.
I mean, it wasn't just a win; it was a 3-0, and those are sophistic because you can't. A 3-0 can still be a close competitive match, but it's also maximum effort. So
I
congratulate.
mean, we had a pretty solid game plan going in, and we thought it might confuse the stars, and I guess it worked.
Well, you know what I picked up on during the match was that you waited for the spots. You went and got the initial pressure, and then once you had them all dipped into red, you chose the smite then so that Bodrum would be mitigated during the run. Is that what you guys did going into it?
Yeah, we didn't want him to, be able to do spell damage after the original encounter, so we waited for the encounter to happen first.
Well, it worked. The counterpoint is that Smite could have failed. It would have been a little late, but
Yeah.
75% is a safe bet. You had to go for it, and it worked out magnificently, and I'm excited for Dan right now. That was an insane match.
Yeah, I think Dan's pretty excited right now.
Yeah, he's got to be up on the roof of his house right now.
I wouldn't say that, but
Probably
he's pretty high
proffering
up there.
DSL 20-year T-shirts.
Oh yeah, don't forget to buy your DSL 20 or t-shirts.
Right, I'll expect a PayPal later.
Okay.
But it's QS and Stars again. Stars are running through the gauntlet tonight. We have a pretty meaty field from QS.
Have we seen this Quicksilver team before? I feel like we haven't.
QS has been so across the board,
Yeah.
like they have fielded a different thing each time. But this is a pretty,
I wouldn't say the team is. It's pretty solid
it's a solid team.
on paper, anyways.
You have, let's see, you have Tri-Healing, you have Grauks, you have Mogul, and then you have Ashtai, who can also dip into his aerial mana.
You have the Spirit of Protection, you have the Flash, you have Lei, and you have Nazerin. That's a lot to deal with,
It is.
especially because they have no hitter on that team.
Now,
Zer's not in
Stars also have a ton of healing between them. I mean, ER with the mage mana, you don't want to target the mages at all. You just want to mitigate them with that spirit damage. And this
there. Does
is...
Mogul or Grauks have Holy Smite?
I believe Mogul has Holy Smite, but I could be wrong. It's just, I see it every single match, so I just assume every clerical has it at this point. Other than Ismed, who doesn't and refuses to pay for it. But, alright, so if you're QS going into this and you want to give Stars the worst knot in the history of the game for them, I suppose you keep Bodrum choked as Ashtai, right? And Mogul can turn undead the Draco.
Yes.
And then you have Spirit. This is a pretty good lineup against Stars team.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not
Now,
sure
it's all
if
about
Stars is really
execution.
equipped to deal with Nazerin if he's healed up,
Yeah.
because they don't really have anyone that
Now,
can
this is
heal.
assuming that QS plays perfectly, and they are
Yes.
a green team.
Yes.
So we'll see how it goes. But they have the mechanics to make this a tough fight for Stars.
And there is Spirit of Ret on both sides, so we'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I've noticed before is sometimes there's a problem with Yan Luo and Flash on the same team, so we'll see if the group breaks on accident.
Right.
Have you noticed this
I have
before?
noticed this, yeah. It's kind of... the Charmy is
I think
buggy.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little buggy, the Yan Luo, I think.
Now we are just seeing the initial output. Mogul's protection does get dispelled. Doesn't really matter. I mean, they're not going to target a paladin.
It looks like they did not protect neutral because Kimpaz is doing a lot of damage.
Right, so they are going for Bodrum.
Kimpaz does get E-drained.
And Grauks has done this sometimes before. He does
for
go
E.
for the drains at the outset because he
And
knows he
I
has
think it's a
imbue.
good tactic. Yeah.
It's a good tactic versus a Minotaur Invoker, for sure. Actually, never mind. It's a terrible tactic versus a Minotaur Invoker. Forget I said that.
Yeah,
but-
okay.
But
Grauks gets dispel.
that
I
drain
think
is
a lot
going
of
to be
people
pretty
don't
big on
notice the
damage.
dispel protection, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so either. To be honest, the good play would be to like carry some potions around and just quaff it after. Although you'd have
only
to do
good
it.
bard players carry those sort of potions.
That's right. Evidently, you're casting some shade. I don't even know if I use that term right. I'm just trying to be urban up here.
Yeah, I hear you.
But nothing is really happening just yet.
So they're trading damage, really.
Yeah, and it's a very slow
This might be a long match because the priest can make it really long.
Yes, and Quicksilver matches have been on the long side. Some of these.
Another thing of interest is Bodrum can shroud soon. Again,
Nazerin does take a
Nazerin takes
blind,
the
but again,
Grauks takes the flag early.
yeah, he's gonna probably put Spirit up here and try to run it across, which is pretty much like he took your strategy, man. He's gonna go for the Spirit here and try to run it across.
Oh, the strategy I told you.
Yeah, he's gonna do it. Now
I
we'll
mean,
see if it works. It could just.
I don't think there's any point in Bodrum. Well, just I don't know. Well, they have some hitters. You think it's worth Bodrum shrouding in that take?
Nazerin can chain him, but they do have Smite, like you said, right?
I don't understand why Ashtai just.
They have Smite and Spirit.
I don't understand why he just put on a shield. He should be dual wielding.
I don't know. Spirit does go up there. So
Yeah, right there.
that chain was strange. It
Let's see if
didn't.
Bodrum actually notices. He does notice.
He's got it down. This has got to be frustrating. The
I
zombie
don't
gets
think
turned undead,
turning-
but go for the
that's
Draco.
not-
Yeah.
That's not really worth it. I don't
Wait,
think.
he doesn't have the Draco. Did he
Yeah, he doesn't
turn
have Draco.
undead earlier?
No, it was never. It's not up.
Oh, okay. But Mogul is aware that he
So
has
spirit
turned
protection
undead.
only works on people in the room it was cast on, right?
Yeah,
Does
Kimpaz does
Ashtai still
counter
take
cap. They
damage?
did not interrupt in time.
Yeah, they should have interrupted that.
They should have,
Well,
but
there's the cone that didn't do anything again.
right, they can do some damage to Kimpaz since Szy'gash and Fardock don't really have output.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Ashtai should be dual wielding then if they want to do
Mhm.
damage to Kimpaz. Because they don't really have hitters on that team. It's all mages.
That's
really.
true. Nazerin is doing some damage to him. It's just going to be a very slow death for everyone involved.
I guess they don't. Well, Mogul should rescue, but he's not. I guess.
Kimpaz does dip into the yellow. It is free damage at this point. They're not hurting Nazerin. Szy'gash can't really hit him with melee.
Yeah, it has to be spell damage on that.
Right. And that's going
Mogul
to take
can always
forever.
lay him.
Kimpaz
And
does
Mogul
dip
can
into
just
red.
lay him.
This is a bad spot. Another drain on Szy'gash this time. This
Did
is
you just
looking.
try to turn undead Kimpaz?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yes, he did. And who knows, man? It's probably never been tried. It could have worked. We just
So
see
what we know is Kimpaz is
just,
not a vampire.
just a fur ball disintegrate into the dust. But Kimpaz does die, and QS gets the flag in a very similar way to how KCS did it earlier.
Well, it's not. Once spirit protection wears off, I think it'll be a completely different ballgame.
Right. Bodrum can then do a lot of damage,
Yes.
but they can still choke him. Bodrum won't have a Draco.
Ashtai going after Fardock. Grok takes the flag. Yeah, I'm not sure that was the right call to pick up immediately. Because he'll just get chained when Spirit of Protection wears.
Well, they're probably banking on Ashtai being able to choke Bodrum. Ashtai is just in his flag room at present, preventing Szy'gash from picking up the flag. Let's make sure that QS is 20. They are. Yeah, so they're all in blue flag room, and Ashtai is smartly staying in his flag room and flashing. He does want to he does dirt Bodrum there, which is going to make it harder for Bodrum to go chase down Grauks. Why are you G-conning Fardock right now?
Because I don't know why they're focusing Fardock. You should only focus Fardock if he's carrying.
Well,
Or try to keep him so he
no,
can't
all Ashtai has to do right now is blind
I
or
don't know.
choke.
Yeah, he should be focused on that. I mean, he can stay in combat and flash. That's fine. He's just
Yeah, it is. It's just
skill
G-con.
lagging himself.
Yeah, correct.
Like, he could probably go choke any of them.
Bodrum
right now.
gets started. Ashtai is playing well aside from this. He's keeping Bodrum.
Bodrum is now
dirty.
shrouded.
Yeah, they do.
They have some spell damage, but not much. Well, I guess they have Ray and
Well,
Cause Fat.
even if Bodrum is shrouded and they can choke him, that's okay. Fardock does pick up the flag, which is going to be a problem.
This is when Mogul should probably Holy Smite Bodrum
Mm-hmm.
if he has it.
If he does have it.
Interesting Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder why he did that.
So-
I never like to use Blizzard in ACF.
I know. Well, it's just so underwhelming.
Bodrum's. don't know if he's making chain posts or trying to get a Grauks.
Fardock was unsanctuaried for a minute, but he took no damage.
But Fardock can
Bodrum takes
last a
the
long
choke.
time.
Bodrum is
Now,
choked
now
for
here
30
comes the
seconds.
Yanluo, so we'll see what this guy does.
Yep. They're both on Fardock, including the flag carrier. If Ashtai is probably gonna help out, but he needs to just focus on choking Bodrum. They can actually kill Szy'gash. Kimpaz probably will come back before
Grauks
too
is now
long.
on the Yanluo though.
Yep.
Maybe he's just trying to kill it. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think it's better just to do damage to Fardock.
Yeah, I agree. Fardock does dip into the red there. Bodrum is waking up right now. Unless he doesn't have poison. He does wake up. He's a light sleeper, actually.
I did know that, but I did not reveal it to people.
That's okay. Well, we know
I could
now.
see from the last match, obviously. And Bodrum does get choked again.
Yeah, he gets re-choked off that. Has he been light sleeper this? He hasn't. Right? Because choking him was a thing.
I think it's just this season.
Okay. Fardock is taking a lot of damage. When you mitigate that conclave damage, you know, I was talking to Grauks earlier, and he was asking
Kimpaz
me,
should be out soon, right?
Yes, but he was asking me, do you feel double mage? And I said, I don't think so. Because Grauks can shut that damage down, which frees up Nazerin to do his thing.
Yeah.
But QS, other than letting Fardock capture the flag, has done really well this game. Grauks has gotten the E-drains off.
Bodrum's going to do a lot of damage, though.
He is, yeah.
They can't really damage him too hard.
Yeah.
And
Grauks does die
dead.
there. Now, what you do...
Does the Spirit of Protection
No, I don't. I've never seen it re-upped.
Yeah, I don't think it re-ups when you die, right? Because Lei wouldn't re-up if you died. Yeah.
Now, this is when QS sometimes drops the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of matches QS are like
they have
in the place to win, and then
great
they
pressure,
don't finish it.
and then they don't finish. Yeah, and that has plagued them this season. But Nazerin is staying on Fardock. They don't want to let him. If they're going to suicide, if they have to, then they need to die before Fardock goes across the match. Also, my voice is failing me today, so I'm just going to talk with it without clearing my throat a million times.
You see a group issue because Szy'gash had to regroup. So I don't know if Yanluo was happened.
Right. The rescues are taking Fardock across.
They should spell blind the goal.
It does get blinded.
Good. As I call it, they do it, basically.
Yeah. Kimpaz does just summon another one up.
Ashtai is dead.
Yeah. So,
well,
eesh,
are they trying to leave him alive on purpose? Because he's incapacitated.
See, they need to delay a little bit because I think Fardock is too far across. He's too red goal line.
If Quicksilver was smart, they would just go kill Ashtai. Because they can't. He's incapacitated, so like he's stuck. You know, so he could be like that the whole match.
Who is?
Ashtai is incapacitated.
No, he's here. He's scanning around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I just saw it and I didn't see anything else after. But he must be really low, though.
Yes, definitely.
You think it's worth Mogul wasting Lei on Ashtai at this point?
Maybe.
Never mind.
Well, the thing he can lay Nazerin still. There goes. So
I don't know. I don't feel Nazerin was that low to be Lei.
Well, what they want to do, this is not in bad shape still. What Stars usually does is just get the kills and then stagger into a 3-1 or something, but there are still two people on QS who are in white now because of that Lei.
Yeah.
So they are interrupting in the flag room.
And Szy'gash is still... Really.
And Stars is not all... They're still depleted to some extent. Not all of them came out.
Yeah. And Fardock's still pretty healthy too, though.
Mm-hmm. Now, the trick of this is going to be interrupting without taking too much damage from Stars.
That's really hard against that team because the Nazerin takes a spell blind.
Yeah, but Mogul is still in there, so you can cure it.
If he can get there.
Now, I wouldn't waste too much time interrupting.
He actually cures it with whale oil, so
yeah,
that works too.
What I would probably do is just interrupt as much as I could, but not at the expense of too much health, and then wait for my team to get back out there.
Exactly.
Fardock does pick up the flag. Mogul does dip into red. You don't want to give yourself such a disadvantage going into this.
especially when you're the primary healer.
I don't know why he's staying there. I mean, he's taking spell damage. He's not being stunned. He can flee out.
I think it's just a combination of inexperience and not communicating with the group, maybe. Nazerin takes the spell protection. Let's see if he
And
knows.
they are just sitting.
Oh, he can't. Well,
they're stopping Fardock from capping, but they actually have time to get their 2 guys out now. They have the time. They bought it, so don't kill yourselves
Mogul
trying
is
to
not
do this.
synced. I don't think he's trying to suicide. I just think he didn't notice it.
No, they're not trying to suicide, but they need to get
Mogul
out
needs to sync.
of there.
I don't know what Mogul is doing at this point. And Mogul is dead.
Maybe he was out of mana completely and felt that he couldn't do anything, but at this point they're
I
just...
find it at this point in the juncture, I feel like you shouldn't be out of mana on a paladin.
Well, they're just... He had the 200 mana for Lay at least, but they are just... Nazerin is chaining the team. We will see... Smite does come up, so it's going to do grazes at this point.
Yeah. Grauks on Bodrum.
See, QS plays a great first half, and then they...
But then they fall apart.
Because now Mogul died, and then Grauks came in, so they're playing this like a tag team match the second half of this.
Bodrum self-chaining himself.
Yeah, which, intentional or not, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Jan is doing some work bashing Bodrum. Now...
Bodrum just self-chaining himself some
That
more.
was a lot of damage to Bodrum, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure he should continue that tactic.
What? And he is taking mutilates. Bodrum dips into red, and Kimpaz is also in red.
So this could be a problem if one of them dies.
Mm-hmm. Grauks
They could just take it across.
They could.
How long until Ashtai is out?
Soon. I mean, it's got to be...
And Stars does cap.
Yeah, that's okay. It's just...
Okay, so this is the point where I feel like you should hit Farlock so you can't read prayer.
Right.
I mean, you just have to range him once, right?
Szy'gash picks up the flag. Grauks is getting the Spirit of Retribution out. Grauks is in red right away.
When they can. They're all targeting Grauks.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking a lot of damage.
See, that you need that flash to block out
but
some of
Ashtai's
that
not out.
focus
so.
damage. Well, he's going to be out
tick,
soon. It's got to be.
tick.
It's got to be this tick. It's felt like forever.
It's been a while, yeah. They gotta do something soon, or Szy'gash
Ashtai is out. Well,
you think they should counter cap at this point?
Well, the only person
They have to do something.
Bodrum did get choked there, which is going to block some of that damage out. Kimpaz still has mana for Cone. QS can't afford to die again.
Farlock is down.
Ashtai is doing some choke work. So he's
That was
delaying.
the right choice,
Every tick you choke them is another tick. Mogul gets out there and can heal the melee.
Yeah.
Because Mogul can dump his mana into
Nazerin?
Nazerin. And
How low is Nazerin?
he's in red, but it doesn't mean anything. He has comfortably sat there and chained a lot.
Yeah.
Bodrum gets choked right off that. If Ashtai can delay, that'll be some work. Fardock can't really do anything to prevent him being re-choked again. So let's see if Ashtai gets it. He does. All right.
I mean, when Mogul comes out, I would just have him cap.
Yes, I would too.
Because he would be at full and 2 of them are choked.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if QS knows to do that, but we'll see.
Nazerin does shield disarm.
Ashtai is G-conning.
Nazerin's dead. That's a problem.
Kimpaz is toasted, though.
No.
Grauks
Nazerin
picks
got
up the
killed by
flag.
Kimpaz. I don't like that.
Ooh.
You should have waited for Mogul. And now Farlock and Bodrum are both up.
Ashtai would have to...
Do some miracle.
No, that's bad.
I'm pretty sure this match is over.
Likely. Ashtai...
Because
Bodrum does get on
died,
Grauks, so
and Mogul's
Ashtai
not
can't
out
choke.
yet. So isn't it 4-on-2 at this point?
Yeah. The chain is going right through Jan. Oh, not at that point. He does get the rescue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ashtai gets a choke on Szy'gash, but he needs to be choking Bodrum because Bodrum is the one who's going to kill Grauks.
And it's right before a tick, too. and you can't cure it. So
Szy'gash is at
And he
10
flashed
red
early.
marker. He's very close. So if Grauks does, that's
he's one room
probably game.
away.
Well, he's 2. He's at. I think he's at 2.
Isn't he at the goal line?
I could be wrong. He is in goal line now. No, he's in his flag. What?
Yeah, he's in the flag room. Isn't
He's in goal line now. He went west.
he? Okay.
So he was in his flag room. You're right.
Mogul wasting time mounting. He shouldn't have done that.
Mogul. They need to flash and get Grauks healed up. Mogul should
It
be
doesn't
just dumping
matter if he
heal.
rescues at this point because Bodrum can just go kill Grauks
Yeah.
and the match is over, right? So,
Yeah. Nothing is happening. Fardock does
I don't-
get choked.
that
It
doesn't-
doesn't matter,
he-
yeah.
yeah,
Fardock's
doesn't
not the
matter.
one you're worried about. You're worried
You
about...
gotta go protect Grauks.
Yeah.
And Kimpaz immediately goes to Grauks.
Ashtai did flash in the 40-yard marker to
And Grauks gets
Yeah, he cures it
Right.
immediately. Mogul is still rescuing, but I would just be focusing on healing Grauks while Ashtai flashes and get some chokes off if he can. Kimpaz is out of mana. He is
Grauks
going...
is red. Bodrum's gonna kill Grauks if it
Well,
has to.
Grauks has been red forever. I'm assuming they're just dumping
Yeah, that's what they're
heals
trying
into
to do.
him.
Mogul better be spam healing Grauks.
I think
don't know
he
if I can
is.
flip.
He hasn't done anything for a while, but I think he is dumping the heal. I did not
Kimpaz
see him
is out of
switch
mana,
into...
right? That's why he's goring. I
Yes,
guess.
he is. Kimpaz is out of mana, so they're just
Ashtai
trying to
does
heal
flat.
through Bodrum's damage. This is hilarious. It's like, does Bodrum
I feel like
solo
everyone's
the
just
team?
seeing everyone.
Ashtai is resorting to G-conning Bodrum because he knows that most of the damage is coming from Bodrum.
Because Kimpaz is out of mana.
Yeah.
I don't know why Mogul. Oh, he's with Grauks. Never mind.
Bodrum
is down.
gets choked. This is an interesting match.
In theory, they could do this indefinitely until Grauks gets.
Fardock
But
never
Szy'gash is
died,
still
right?
white. That's the other problem. Like, I don't know how they're gonna kill Szy'gash
Mm-hmm.
because Farlock could just heal him too.
Well, the
fully.
big thing is that Kimpaz is out of mana right now. I mean, ER will, if it's even up at this point, would keep him having a little at a time, but the Kimpaz being out of mana is a big thing. Bodrum is chaining the entire team.
If they can get stall long enough for Nazerin to come back in, they might have a chance.
Yeah. Well, they used the smod on Nazerin. I don't remember if Spirit went up, but if Nazerin... Well,
I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to chain. He can just
yeah, he can do
melee
melee damage, but
Yeah.
Grauks is just taking so much damage here. He's probably going to die. Yep.
Yeah,
And
so-
that is game. Oof, that was
I was a little nervous for Stars at the beginning. A little nervous.
Stars has had not a great night. That was a closer match than they probably predicted it to be.
Yeah.
And well, KCS is KCS. That's the match of the week. Well, I know that you have to go and fight, and from what it looks like, man, you guys have a tough fight coming up again.
I mean, we just don't get any breaks today, man.
You don't get any breaks. Play well. That's all I can say. That is a hard match.
And you will have the YouTube link up soon, I guess.
I exported it about a half hour ago. Maybe
Oh, is
up.
it on forums?
Yeah, if I have a half hour, I'll post it up if it's
Don't
up.
forget to buy your $20 DSL t-shirts.
Okay. All right, Dan, that's enough.
All right. I'm
DSL
gonna
streaming has
concentrate
been
on my hats.
purchased by Modder
I will-
t-shirts.
I will talk to you later. It's been good to cast with you as
It's
usual.
been good to cast with you, buddy, and good luck.
Thank you. You have a good night.
All right, you too.